with the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. Oh, what a juke into space.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll try the left side with Gibson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They go play action here on first down. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Touchdown, Dolphins! Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always wanted the Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second and 4. Jackson now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Gibson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he's out right at the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to throw again. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Goodwin. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll take his shot for the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Play action. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 81 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Goodwin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far. But a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. A beautiful fake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on first. Second and 4. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Touchdown, Dolphins! Gesicki, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 74 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and the Dolphins touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out in the right flat. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Man open, it's Goodwin. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback. And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. Reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 54 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you still think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Miami,